Okay, so for this class, we will go into the Intarsia method. We've done the, sorry, my table is all messy. Okay, we've done the float method and we've done the tapestry method where we carry the yarn through. This one was floating. Now we are going to do the Intarsia method. With the Intarsia method, you are going to have your front and your back clean and very few ends to weave in. Sorry about and very few ends to weave in. So let's start. Yes, I'm going to be using red for this project or for this insertion method. So yeah, let's start. So we'll start with our white by chaining 16. I'm trying to like untangle my yarn right now. So I have a lot of like tangled verses. So we start by chaining 15, right? We start by chaining 16 because we need 15 stitches and then we need one. So you work from the second chain from the chain to 16, 16 chain. So yeah, one, slip knot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now single crochet from the second chain from the hook like this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now the difference here with other method is that in Intarsia, every color change you have a new yarn attached to it. That way you won't have to carry your yarn through, you won't have to do the float method and you have minimum like minimal ends to weave in. You still need to weave in some ends and there's a way you can do it such a way that you don't have any ends to weave in. Anyway, let's get right into it. So we are in this row 1. Now in row 2 we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 white. So we chain 1 and turn our work. So into the veins, like I do say, into the veins we have so 4 white. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be left uncompleted because we need to do a color change, right? So yeah, introducing our red, we need to yes, like I said, I like my even number being the outside. So can go into bring this over to the back, then 2 reds for 1. Now if you decide that you don't want to have any ends to weaving, you can, I'll show you that when we get to the other side because it's normally at this point where you carry the yarn, the like this particular red working with, you carry it along this way so that you are walking over them. So that way you won't have ends to weaving. So yeah, so this is so now after 2 we have 3 whites and 2 reds again. So now I'll be introducing another white into this. That's how we do the insertion method. So another white will be introduced. I'm trying to find the end of this white. So another white will be introduced like this. And we have 3 whites. So you just continue as normal. So that's the difference between tapestry and all that. In the sense that every color change you have a new ball of yarn attached to it at the beginning. I mean, so and 3. Now I have another red, 2 reds, meaning I'm going to be attaching another red at this point. The attaching another red. Where's the red end? Look for the end of the red. Oh, another red to attach them. Continue. We have another 2 reds, so yeah, 2 reds, 2 reds. One, then I go ahead and adjust this. 1, 2, then we have white. Now at this point, you can either decide to carry this and go and you have a float method, or introduce another white and continue as normal. And you have 3 whites here. According to the chart, you should have, sorry, 4 whites. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4 whites. Now we're done with row 2. Now row 3 is we chain 1, we have 3 whites, then we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 reds, 1 white, 4 reds, and 3 whites. So you chain 1 and you turn your work and turn your work. So like this, that's why we used to have, like, you see a lot of jams, like a lot of this. We call this, like, when you, oh, if you hear something about yarn bobbing is like, I don't have a yarn bobbing. It's something that helps you reduce, the length of your, it reduces the length of your yarn, like tangling yarn, and makes it shorter. So in that sense, you won't have like any, like, you won't have like a lot of like tangles. Yes, that's the right thing to say. You won't have tangles like this at the end of your work. So I don't have a yarn bobbing, and I've not seen where they sell yarn bobbing alone. So that's probably why I've not gotten. So now the next stage is row 3. Need stage white. So 1, 2, 3 white, 4 red. Now draw this, pick the red. So in tapestry we can't use section ring. You don't use section ring in tapestry. That's why you need to master your tension, because if you say you want to use tension, do you want to be changing the, like, how will you continue changing it for every color change? You get, so we have 4 red, sorry. 3 and 4, like this. We are done. We have another white, so we are dropping the red, we are taking the white. We have a white dangling here, so we won't go and carry this, we carry the next, put the next color, like the next center, and then carry this and this. This next is white. But since we are not completing them, now we are picking up the red again and having 4 red. Always try to adjust it so it's not so weak at the end of the day. So we have 4 reds. 1, 2, 3, and 4, then 3 white. Okay, so take the next white and work with it. Then 2 and 3. We are done with row 2. Now On to row 3. So I don't row 3, I go to row 4. Now row 4 we have two, 1, 2, we have 2 whites, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 reds, then 2 whites, 2, 11. So let me do count the numbers so you can have me like how you percent. So now this is when I tell you decide which one is your front and back. So now, so decide your front and back. So you don't have head, you don't have any stories in the front, you don't have any story at the back. So you just read, you just have any story at the back. You get, so this is 1 and 2. Now we need 11 like this. Now I have something like this. Now for this part, I'm going to use tapestry method here. In the sense I'm going to be working with this, carrying this one along. This particular bag, I'm going to be working over it. So I just start this one. It's like the white, but I'm carrying the red along. Red. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then we have two what? Two white, two blue. So yeah, two white. So that's the next one. And there are two white. Look at this, like this. Now you can just even carry this like this and walk over the white thing. So yeah, um, and so okay, one and turn your work. So we have something like this. Now you can now decide, as we don't have anything here again, we are not having any white to deal with it till we get to this point, and we are not dealing with two reds again till we get to this point. So you can decide to cut out the excess, like the this part we are no longer using. It's like pretty good distance, so you can weave in glitter. So now I have just, it will reduce the amount of tangle you will have. It will reduce the amount of tangle you have. So let's continue, and then I'm going to meet you when we have this red again. So I'm just going to leave off the camera and meet you when we have the red again. Okay, so I'm in row 7 already, and I've gone ahead to do like, we have two whites, right? So I'm gonna ahead to do one. So this is my second one. Second one. Now I'm going to be adding four reds. So four reds. So this is 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. Now I'll be introducing another white. I'll need 3 whites. So the white thing. Yeah, I'll be introducing another white. So we'll be having 3 whites like this. Is going to the back because we have decided on the back and the front. So yeah. So we have 3 whites like this. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'll be adding another red to this. So I'm going to be having 4 reds. I'll be adding another red there. So that was like every change in color, every place where you have like, let's say you have to introduce another color in the middle of your work, you add another ball of yarn. So we have four here. Also one, two, three, and four. Then we have two white. We already have white attached to it before. Then two white. And two. Chain one and two. Now see, this is quite big. You drag it, so you have something like this. Now for row 8, this is row 8. Row 8 starts on this side. So we're having one white, 5 red, 3 white, 5 reds, and 1 white. So 1 white, 5 red, okay. Cotton yarn tends to stick a lot. So this is one. Remember, we're working over this. So this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Add 3 white. So work over this one. 1, 2, 3, then 5 red. I'm going to memorize my colors, my color change. It tells me from looking at the chart every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you don't carry the yarn like I did in your color change, we have this something like this gap here. We have this. Now, if you look at this point carefully, you will see that I don't have it at this point, and I don't have it. Probably it's not so visible at this point, and that's because I walked over it, and we have something like this. We are not walking over it, but it's still fine and good. It's still like it has a way of making your work look so beautiful when you are done with it. So, one, chain one and come. Now this is what I have. Now you see this place is loose. You just drag the fingers forward. One, 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 two, three. You drag the fingers forward. No, that, yeah, like this. So you have something like this. Now we are going to complete this and follow this particular part the way we did this part, and I'll meet you when we are done with it. Okay, so I'm currently in row 15 and that's the final row. I wanted to like the rest of camera, so I don't have to spend too much time on it. So I'm going to last row 15 stitches. It's always important to consider. Ensure you are not skipping a stitch or you are not increasing in any stitch. So your work will be like as straight as possible, not bent in any way. So my just ensuring that everything is at the right place where it should be. Where of that. Yeah, probably need to bend to pick it up. So yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Can't find it. After my scissors. Okay, so it's completed and then we snap off like this. Now to the back. We have some ends to weave in, right? So yeah, we're going to weave them in. And the amazing thing about Intarsia is that you don't always have a lot of ends to weave in. Although you still have some ends to weave in. So take your needle, take a needle, so next one, just like cut the wool so short. So it's all left so you can decide to just because this is like because this is a cotton and obviously you can skip. I don't just I can tie twice or three times and decide to use a lighter to bone or just snap it off or you just go directly into even your ends just to make it like really neat and all. Okay, so here we have this the back and this is the front. So this is the front. So this is the back and the front. Now we are done with this place. This is the tapestry. This is the float back. And so this is the tapestry one. Okay. Now we are done. This is the Intarsia method. Front and back. The tapestry too, the front and back is clean. Just that in tapestry, your stitches be longer. So your stitches will be longer in the sense that because you carried yarns along, right? So it's going to be bulky and elongate your stitches. So, and float is just normal, not no difference between this and this. The only difference is just the back. So yeah, that is that about tapestry crochet. I'll be telling next class I'll be teaching you or the next video I'll be teaching you how to create pictures from your graph. Like how to convert a graph into pictures and how to like probably hide your work. Yeah, so see you in the next video. Bye.